take over
at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Number 14.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And the
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw again. That is caught by Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, Bears.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Second down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That second down play nets a -4.
Back at the 42.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play. And
they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Score Bears 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
59, Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 10-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack.
In trouble, and the ball's out. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Good lesson. Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Here we go. Back, go.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Field to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check 59. Rip right. Lights 59.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
18 on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touch.
It's halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
Yeah, it's
And he
on.
will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bears 14, Giants 9. Jason,
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Giants.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll set up a throw. And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, 53. Giants have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Greg Dortch returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that three.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he completes it to Cohen. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. 20.
Making it happen.
Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to attack those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
The pass.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week. It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Taylor. And some room to roam now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They run with Taylor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-zip.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Good.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow on play action. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
34's the mark, 34's the mark. He's coming. Check in, check in. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward. Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down now, it's Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Joe Mixon pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Steelers 42. Bengals nothing.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Mixon with it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
It's our time. It's our time. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. You got that right there. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Back. Check.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up. Show it up.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
on 2nd down. It's Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Ball carrier.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
To number 1.
From 13 yards out. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense who's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
He's brought down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the air again, Burrow. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's second and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Extra point now by Boswell.
Point after.
And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half, and he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he fires one incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Again, it's Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. J.J. Nelson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and...
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 34, Mike 34.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good.
Steelers 63, Bengals 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Here's Roethlisberger. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. J.J. Nelson, 75 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Steelers 70, Bengals 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check. Like 22, he's 70 Rangers. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. That is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys continue to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's a foot race. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 96 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I thought we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20,
10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The ball carrier,
Jonathan Taylor, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
makes the
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Switch it, switch it.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
29 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Flag is good.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Get him. So Mike's number one.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Burrow on play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Burrow going to throw again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
17.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To the ground and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. Lets it go for Nelson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the rookie's free. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL, right? EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Oh, he's got the ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his effort. But give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is Matt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Matt Breida. A 7-yard pickup.
Out of the shotgun, Breida.
At the 45.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cohen. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well down.
Guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
27 yards there, a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone, zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
First down, Dolphins.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They get this out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bears 10. Aldrich.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's the option. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made by Riley Ridley. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All day, Mike 54, Mike 54.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Good. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get that quarterback!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the handoff, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They run again with Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Miami.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards that time on the ground. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That is caught by Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Dolphins 28, Bears 10.
2nd and 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this to the 2-yard line, a near catastrophe.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
They try again with Cohen, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's 4th down.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on play action. They'll throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
42-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Dolphin first down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Second down pass.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line. Today's final.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came.